Hello everyone. Most of my friends ask me how to fill this COP tarbook. We have already done a video of housekeeping tarbook, but that is very easy, only 11 pages. But this COP tarbook have totally 138 pages. So today we are going to see how to fill COP tarbook. I have already uploaded a video how to apply for COP tarbook. After applying, we will get tarbook in 1 week. And after the delivery you will get one guidelines. You will go through one by one all points, and this is the tar book. Okay, this is the guidelines we received along with the tar book. So if we read it one by one, we can't understand this properly. So along with the tar book, we will see. Okay, this is the first page. We have written our name, Windows number, CDC number, and our address, date of birth. Okay, this is the first line of guidelines. Please read 1.4. This is 1.4, page number 15. And this is our second guideline. Complete section 3, 3.1 to 3.4. So 3.1 has the trainee particulars, our name, DOB, address, CDC number, and it's asking watch keeping number also, and our height, weight, distinguished mark, and our company address, and the next of kin. These are all the basic details. And 3.2, our educational qualification, school, and our marks. And 3.3, we have details of our institute and from which date to which date we have done, and our onboard training. So in this column we have to fill all the ships we have done. So basically this tar book is for both the watch keeping and the COP tar book. So in some institutes they give this tar book before they joining the first ship, so they can use this book for watch keeping as well as for COP also. But some people will, most of the institute not issuing the tar book before sailing. So in that case we have to take this 11 page tar book and take watch keeping. After obtaining the watch keeping only we can get this tar book. So after watch keeping, whatever the ships we have done, so we will put that here. So these are all the STCW details, and these are all DC, oil tanker, gas tanker. And 3.4, this is record of sea service. This is also after watch keeping only we can write what are the ships we have done after watch keeping. So if you have tar book on the first ship itself, so we can fill this also, but you have already obtained watch keeping, so we can use this column, everything for after watch keeping only. So the second point we have seen 3.1 to 3.4. Now section 4, 4.1 to 4.4a. Section 4 is shipboard training officer monthly review. This is shortly we can say as a STO. This is chief officer. So every month we have to take comments and sign from the chief officer. And totally how many months you did in ship, all month you have to do like this for totally 18 months. So I have done only one ship now after the watch keeping. So for the 9 months I have taken review, chief officer review. So 4.2, this is the master monthly review, same as a STO. We have to take review from the master every month, comments and the master sign, and the ship official stamp. Ship stamp should contain IMO number, call sign, GRT, and other all things. These are the, so we have to take every month master sign as also. for totally 18 months. And 4.3 company review of the record book. So these commands should be written by the company. So after our C service 18 months finished, we can go to the company and take commands from the company and their name, destination, sign, date. So whenever the superintendent visiting on board, so that time only we can that time also we can take the commands from the superintendent. So 4.4a, this is the specimen signature. So whatever sign we are taking from the chief officer, third officer, OOW, captain, they are all specimen signs should be there, and they are sign on date and sign off date also. So 4.4b, we have the task summary record. This is for section 7, and we have for section 8 also. So whichever the task we are completing, we can mark here, so we can come to know which task we are missing and which need to be done later. So we need to talk about this section also. Section 7 is containing full of rating form for part of navigational watch. As I have said earlier, we can use this book for as well as watchkeeping and COP tarbook. So if you are taking this before sailing on your first ship, you can fill section 7 also. And if you already taken watchkeeping, there is no need to fill section 7. This mentioned in the guidelines also. We can only do section 8, complete the all tasks of section 8, page 78 to 119. The guidelines it is not mentioned we should necessarily do the section 7, but it's up to you. So 4.5, list of video or CBT and learning management system. So every company has a different policies of CBT, computer based training or another learning management system as per their company policy. So whatever your courses and the learning, whatever you are doing, please write the name here and take sign from the OOW and mention the date also. So this is 4.5. In addition to the task, trainers also record the training models. We have already seen that 4.5. And now section 5. Section 5 and 6 are also be completed as they are common to watchkeeping and able seafarer. So section 5. As soon as we join the ship, they will familiarize all the safety emergency procedure, and we have to take the sign immediately after our security familiarization finish. So this each column for every ship. We have to take this sign from who done familiarization to us. It may be a third officer or captain or chief officer. Whoever did this to us need to sign here. So this is section 6, ship particular. The first ship. It means after watchkeeping, this is your watchkeeping. Which ship you are going, that is your first ship. But if you have tarbook before sailing sea experience, whichever ship you are going to sail, that is your first ship. But if you have obtained the watchkeeping, then after watchkeeping, which ship you are going, that is your first ship. So we have to fill all these ship particulars, main engine particular, lifeboat details, FFA details, LSA details, and ropes, anchors, cargo handling gear. All these details we have to fill on ship particulars. And after that, section 7. As I have said earlier, the section 7 is applicable to training rating form of navigational watch. So if you didn't obtain watchkeeping, then you should definitely fill this tarbook section 7. If you have already watchkeeping, there is no necessary to fill this, but it's up to you, because this section 7 compared to the watchkeeping tarbook, this section 7 has more detailed task and advanced task. So I will recommend you can finish. We came to section 8. This section is applicable to rating as a able seafarer. We should definitely fill this to obtaining COP. So we have different tasks for the different subheadings under the different subheading. Navigational watch, cargo watch, anchoring, mooring. So basically how we have to fill this is, whenever we are doing a task, so example, take a fire and safety rounds on deck. So whenever you did this task, we just have to put the date and take a sign from the STO. STO means chief officer or the supervisor. If it's related to the navigation, we can take sign from the OOW also. So who up who whoever upset we did the job should sign here. So after every subheading there is some task. So if you finished all the task, we can take sign from the STO and put the date also. So like this we have to fill all the tasks whatever we are doing in the ship. So we have mooring system procedure, and so for example this column I didn't put anything because this is all related, this whole task related to SBM, single buoy mooring, but I didn't did this in this vessel. If I get a chance in my next vessel, I will fill this one, but I did this in my first vessel, but my first vessel I didn't have this tarbook, so I didn't fill this one. But if you did SBM, so you can definitely put your date here and take sign from STO, and all after all tasks finished you can take from here also. And we have cargo handling topics. So this subtopic clearly mentioned there applicable to dry cargo vessel only. So I did two vessel, I did two only tankers only, I didn't dry cargo vessel. So this topic are not applicable to me. So if it's applicable to you, you should definitely fill this one also. So this also applicable to dry cargo vessel, and these all mentioned as cargo operations, and this is mentioned also applicable to dry cargo vessel. So if you are sailing on container, bulk carrier, general cargo ship, you should definitely fill this one. And this one is asking container ship, so this also not applicable to me. But in any case, if I'm going to do next ship as in any dry cargo vessel, I will also fill this one. So we have almost finished section 8. Whichever the task we done, we have to put the date here, take the sign here, and after all column finished, we can take sign here. Okay. We have many tasks on section 8 covering all topics on garbage management, cargo handling, LSA, FFA. So it clearly evaluating our knowledge about ships for qualifying as a able seafarer. So we came to 9.1 record of steering. Like this same format we have that on the watchkeeping tarbook also. So as I have said earlier, we can use this tarbook for both watchkeeping and COP. So as I have already obtained watchkeeping, I have used this column for my second ship. So from where to where we are going, and date, from duration, which time to which time we did steering, how many hours, and remarks. Remarks should be written by the OOW. Normally they write very good, okay, steering good, but for me OOW said that every sea have a special quality. For example, if Mississippi River has more current, so if you do steering in that, it's additional quality. So my OOW said that if you put a sea name, it will be a good remark. So that's why I put which area I have done steering. I have mentioned here only. We should get a OOW sign from here. So this is from day, this is for night. So who are all did the watchkeeping tarbook, they know it very well. This have a minimum requirement. For big compass day you got to steer 10 hours, night 10 hours, by sight 5 hours, and entering and leaving port during pilotage times 5 hours you did steering. This is minimum. Maximum you can do how much we can do, as much as we can do. Okay, this is also same. Okay, we have come to 9.2. So as per the guidelines, 9.2 record for bridge watch keeping. 9.3 record for port watches. So this is a format. We have only one page. 9.2 for bridge watch keeping, 9.3 for port watch keeping. We should take this Xerox copy before we joining our ship. So normally we need. So before I am joining ship, I have taken this print copies. So for bridge watch keeping, it should be safe to take 20 pages, because in one ship I have done 14 pages. So for a safe side, you should take 20 page. And these have basic details: ship name, ship type, IMO number, call sign. And we should mention the date, from which date we started, and time, and that voyage number, and departure port and arrival port, and type of watch. If you are on open sea, put open sea or pilotage or anchorage. And these also remarks where you did open sea or the special sea or coastal area. And these are all OOW from the bridge. After all this column finished, we should take the master sign and the master stamp and the date also. So like this we have to fill every month for bridge watch keeping. For totally 18 months sea service, we need to have the record for bridge watch keeping. And now come to 9.3 record of port watches. We should take this page also print out. For me taken only 7 pages, but if your ship will go to more frequent ports, we need more papers. So to be in the safe side, it's recommended to take 15 pages for port watches. So this also we need to mention ship name, ship type, capacity, and IMO number. This also we need to mention time, date, voyage number, and the port, and what the operation going on, loading or discharging or awaiting, whatever the port operation whichever going on, we need to mention here. And remarks, describe the activities carried out during the watch. What activities we will do on normally on port watch: keep the soap up equipments ready, adjusting the mooring ropes, maintaining gangway watch. Like that, whatever we did, we need to mention this on remarks, and take the OOW was during the cargo watches. So like this we have to take all the port watches up to your stay in the vessel for totally 18 months. So for one ship I have filled 7 pages. So 9.4 steering certificate. So like this we will take on watch keeping tarbook also. So after finishing all the record times, record 10 what actual we did, and we take the master signature and sign on date and sign off date and the ship stamp also. So bridge keeping we have totally 5. So we don't need 5 ships, but in case if we did 6 months, 7 months or 4 months, so totally for 18 months we need to fill this bridge watch keeping certificate. So as of now I only did one ship after watch keeping, so I fill only one, this column only. So next ship I will fill one. So like this we have to fill for port watch keeping also. I now finished only one ship, so I have filled this one page. So this is section 10. So in the guidelines also, project work those are detailed in section 10 are also to be completed. So this is the last one we need to do. We have the project work. Sketch the navigational equipment as laid out on the bridge. We need to sketch that and add that scans copy when we are applying the COP tarbook. So list the duties. This also we need to written on the pages, and we have to upload along with the tarbook. And how many mooring ropes, wires, safety precaution, duties, keeping port watch. This is a project work given on section 10. We can do this for the first ship or your last ship, but before applying COP tarbook we need to complete this project work. So finally we finish the tarbook.